be tryna kick it with family, but I know that I'm changing. Gotta just work in myself so I can get it right this last time. Be tryna be alright, don't get it twisted, I'm steady thugging.
Yeah, so I decided to leave it on regular. So I know I'm not gonna get this video. I know I'm not gonna get this video completely good on the first try, so I know it's gonna be another clip and I'm gonna have a totally different hairstyle, a totally different outfit, everything. But this is just a start, just so y'all know I did start. Okay, so today is what, because I don't be keeping up, I ain't gonna lie. Today is, I think, October 17th. Yeah, I think it's October 17th. Yes, it is October 17th. It's a full moon tonight, y'all. But anyway, so this hairstyle, whatever we got going on right here, it's like a little mini braid twist bow, kind of like, but it's kind of cute. This is the leg. Yeah, not too much, but we're back on the iPhone 8 Plus, y'all. It's been a long journey, man. And I want to get some motivation. Shout out to, I watched some girl like Jadina, first and foremost, I think that's her name. But I've been watching her, like, she came up my feed. I love her, like, she got my subscription, she got my heart, I love her. But then another girl came up on my feed the other day. I've never watched her before, and she came up and it was something she said. She was just like, 9 to 5, basically 9 to 5 aren't for her, and I know 9 to 5 aren't for me. So it's just crazy. I seen that video, clicked it, watched it, and she was just how, like, she ain't worked a 9 to 5 in a year. You know, she was just like, she started YouTube, like, that's always something she wanted to do. And like, it was resonating because as a little girl I always taught myself, so it's never nothing. Like, this is nothing, it's fun, I love it. Like, I could talk to myself for hours because as a little girl I used to stay in my room, like, and coming up, I stay in my room, talk to myself, like, I'm my biggest best friend, like. But she was like, you know, she started YouTube. It was just like, she don't know what to talk about, like, but now she went through so much during that time. Now she got something to talk about, so she came back on YouTube. And yeah, she haven't had a job since, you know. So it was like motivation, like, just start. And then Jadina, she was like, I really hope I'm saying her name right, but she was like, she was recording on her old iPhone. I was like, shoot, you know what I'm gonna go do? Pull my old iPhone back out and record. Since my last video, it's been over a year and some change. And since that year and some change, since that video, a lot has transpired. And I know y'all will be like, how are you so smiley? How are you so cheerful and joyful? Like, this is me, y'all. But man, I've been through it. I went through it. I've been through it. I'm going through it still, but I'm getting through it. And what I tell people is like, it's a mindset thing. Just like, I know who I am now. I know who I am. I'm remembering who I am. I'm remembering why I came here. I'm remembering my purpose. You know, I'm seeing the light in the dark. I'm knowing, you know, it's a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna go watch this clip and then I'm gonna come back. I love, like, when my hair is pulled back and shows, like, my features. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, like, I don't know, I'm gonna do like a claw clip or something, cause it's giving, but it's not giving, like. But then, like, I just love the shape of my face, if that makes sense. So I think I'm gonna do something like that. And plus, on this phone, I can't do inverted, so I look crazy. Because my face is so unproportional, but it's beautiful. Hold on. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, as long as I don't, you feel me, turn to the side too much. Y'all will never know what's going on back there. Okay, we're just gonna leave it alone because it ain't getting no better than this right now. Anyways, y'all, now that I can proceed and not keep looking at this phone, looking how crazy I look, because this is just gonna have to do. This lip gloss need to sponsor me. But anyways, y'all, welcome back to my channel. Like, I got a whole lot of subscribers, but they're coming, so I don't care. They're coming, but this ain't nothing I don't care, because if you know, I tell you, I grew up talking to myself, so it ain't never been nothing, okay? Okay, and I know there's people, you know, that actually hear me on the other side, so, y'all, it's been a year, bro. I'm saying, y'all, I'm cracking myself up. I'm saying, you do got a lot of subscribers. Anyways, people tuned in. Anyways, it's been a year and some change since that last video. A year and some change, y'all. This is gonna be like a multi-segment video because I'm gonna be in a whole different outfits in the next clip, a whole different hairstyle, everything. So just bear with me. But get you some popcorn, you know, whatever, some tea, some snacks, whatever, however you want to do it, you feel me? Turn on your little LED lights, you feel me? Set the mode, the mood, and tune in, baby. Get ready, because everything not even going to fit. My life can't even fit in a video. It's just so much. But, it's like a Tubi movie, so just get ready. So literally after that video, life went like doom, 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 doom. Like, and then like pushing and rising and glowing and learning and elevating and remembering and yeah. But yeah, literally soon. First of all, y'all, this phone that I'm recording on, shout out to Jadina. First of all, first and foremost, shout out to Jadina. I hope I'm saying her name right. I should have looked because I already done tried to record this multiple times. Could have went back and made sure. But shout out to her. She came across my YouTube channel, like, cause I do watch YouTube or whatever, look at videos, you know, frequencies, all types of stuff. So, you know, stuff comes, stuff attracts, people attract, all types of stuff. And what's meant for you, you're definitely gonna see it and find it. And yeah, I found her. And I've been stuck on her videos because they just be resonating like crazy. And I just, you know, she was motivation in me making this video. Because she was like, in one of her last videos, she was like, I'm literally recording off of my old iPhone. And I was like, girl, I just charged my other iPhone. I've been thinking about it. I put my baby on the charger. I said, we finna get to it. Like, I haven't recorded since that trip with this iPhone. And during that trip, we were at SeaWorld. And y'all, it was something. I was just ready to go. I was irritated. I was ready to go. So I walked off and I was just standing over there by the buses. And a bee came over there bothering me, y'all. And I start running, tripping out. I start tripping. Everything was falling. My purse was open. Everything's falling out. My phone fell out. It was just crazy. And then actually, y'all, when the bee came to me, I had my phone in my hand and I threw it. So, yeah. Boom. And then it was just, I was just so irritated. At that point, I was really ready to go. And at that point, I walked to the bus stop and I just sat there and waited for my bus and the family, like, because I was ready to go. So, yeah, this phone looks crazy. And, yeah, I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to insert a little clip or whatever. But, yeah. Literally, y'all, soon as we got back from the trip, like, I'm smiling because I'm just a joyful, cheerful person. Like, I'm always smiling. Like, even in the most serious moments, I'll be smiling, like, but this is real stuff. Like, y'all gonna be like, why are you smiling? But, literally, as soon as I got back, we got back on, we went there on August 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. We got back on the 7th, 8th, around there. Yeah, we got back on the 7th. We got back on the 7th. Boom, we got back. Or whatever. If you go watch the video, it shows when I got back and everything, all that good stuff. Got back, I went back home to my mom. You feel me? I went back home to my mama. And I don't know. It was just something about that day, like, at this point, it's August 8th. I don't know why I keep turning to the side too much, but at this point, it was August 8th. And, like, that whole day, it was just different. It was just crazy. And if you don't know, which a lot of y'all wouldn't know, because I haven't, like, expressed it or said anything, unless you know me personally in real life. But my mom was battling stage 5 neuroendocrine cancer. I don't know a lot. I just know that it's a cancer that attacks all of the organs in your body. It attacks your whole body. Like, you can't, it's a rare cancer. There's no cure. You can't get a surgery, really do too much with surgery, because there is a chance, you know, that just going in and cutting something, it can spread. Like, it's very sensitive. Like, yeah. So, my mom, a soldier though. I tell you, a soldier. And if you know, then you know. Scotty Strong, she was a soldier, baby. But, yeah, so, my mom was battling cancer. So, like, I don't know. Just that day, bro, like, I kid you not. Let me go ahead and tell you, I'm a very deep and spiritual person. Go ahead and tell y'all that. Okay, so, during, that day, like, I'm not gonna get too personal, not yet anyways, but during that day, like, I just felt like I had specific tasks to do. Like, stuff was just coming to me that had to be said, had to be done, like, and I just felt like I was the one that had to do it. Like, I was having visions, like, of things my mama told me, like, how she wanted her funeral, like, all of this stuff was happening that day. Like, mind you, I'm a homebody, period. And if you know, then you know. I was always at home, you feel me? So, I don't know, but that day, I was just like, you know, I'm not going nowhere. Like, I'm staying home with my mama, like, and it was something. I think my best friend wanted me to come to see her or something, but then I just wanted her to come to me, or it was something, but, and there was a special person I was supposed to see that day too, y'all. It was just so much. But we're going to get into that because it gets deeper, and that special person will come into the story a little longer down, okay? Yeah. So, my best friend, she ended up coming over there, and it's just crazy how everything played out. Like, me and my brother ended up getting into it. My older brother, I got 3 brothers, I'm the only girl. Me and my older brother ended up getting into it, like, on Facebook, going at it, like, and it wasn't even nothing for real. Like, I feel like that I did wrong. You know, we got into it because I told him, like, you need to come see your mama. Like, mind you, it was already words being said, like, him saying stuff to me and my mama. Like, it was so much, like, but anyways, I told my mama, like, that day, like, I told her, I was like, Mom, me and bro got into it. She's like, why? And I told her, like, I told him he need to come see you, like, you feel me? He need to come see his mama, you feel me? And, she was like, I don't want to see him. And the reason my mom said that is, like I said, it was already words being exchanged, it was already things being done, you know, you feel me? People were mistreating people and this, that, and the third. Like, it was already stuff going on. So, that's just how my mama felt. Or whatever. And I was like, I know. Blah, blah, I know, Mom. But he need to come see you, like, for real. Because at the time, like, mind you, that day, too, like, my mom's mom was there. And me and her, like, it had already been iffy. Because, like, me, I just see and I peep everything. And I just don't play about me. Like, I just don't play about me, and like, especially when I know who I am and I know how I hold myself and how I upkeep myself. I just feel like can't nobody come into my world and try to tell me about myself. Nobody that does nothing for me, nobody that knows nothing about me personally. And yeah, one of those days I had to tell my grandma that, like, grandma, you don't know me. Like, you don't know me from a can of paint. You don't know me at all, Bookie. Like, you don't know me, honey. Like, I don't care what you say, how many prayers you done said you did, this, that, and the third. I know what you did, but I don't care about none of that. Like, you don't know me. Like, but anyways, like, when I got back, me and my grandma ended up having a talk, you feel me? And, mind you, before we left to go on the trip, like, they were already bringing hospice in. And at the time, I didn't know it was hospice. Like, I'm just seeing them bring all this stuff in, and I'm like, you feel me? Like, what's going on? And maybe me and my grandma have this talk. I think we actually had this talk before we went to Florida. But I'm just like, you feel me? What's going on? You feel me? And, basically, yeah, they was bringing in all this stuff, and me and my grandma had this talk, you know, like, about our conversation and how things, cause, like, once you show me your true colors, or we have that one deep conversation, like, you feel me, I'ma move how I've been moving, but I'm also, like, you feel me, watch it, like, watch you type junk, you feel me? Like, I'm very observant, you feel me, and I just be knowing. But basically, my, grandma, she was telling me, like, when we had our talk, she was, like, explaining, like, the stuff that I was seeing, because mind y'all, I'm, like, seeing them bring in big old tanks for oxygen, like, all this stuff, a bed, like, you know, all the stuff. I'm seeing them bringing all this stuff, and at the time I'm like, you know, like, what's going on? So she told me, she was like, you know, like, it's just so that she gets stuff quicker. Like, that's what my grandma told me, so that's what I'm thinking, like, just so mama can get help quicker. You feel me? Like, I didn't even know days down the road that, you feel me, I'll come back in the house. It was, like, early that morning, like, of the 9th. Early that morning, I'll come back in the house, and you feel me? Or it was that night. I don't know, what was wrong. But I didn't know that I would come back in the house. Like, me and my best friend come back in the house and see, you feel me, my mama trying to fight back. Like, eyes rolling back, and you feel me? Like, I seen that. Like, her only, not her only child, but, like, I was her only child that seen her like that. You feel me? In those moments, like, I didn't know. Like, and then on top of that, that day, bro, I know the story's all over the place, but that day, bro, like, everything just seemed normal, but not normal. Like I said, I was having all this stuff was going on, like, in the spiritual and in the physical, but my mom, like, it seemed normal. Like, I didn't see, like, really no signs, but little signs, like, and then that day, bro, it's so crazy, because, you know, stuff that was hitting me, like, I was there for my mom, you feel me? Like, and then being the only girl, me and my mama always had that connection. Like, we always had that relationship. Like, I get my whole personality from her, like, my heart, you feel me? Like, and I was there, you feel me? I was there with my mama in her final moments, and I was there before. And I feel like it was also a lot on me. Like, I was stressing. I was having to see my mama change, her body change, and my brothers seen it too. But it got to the point where my brothers was doing them, you feel me? It got to the point where my mom, you know, just started living for her, because her kids was all over the place. When I say that, like, it got to the point where I went to stay with my dad, and then my brothers ended up coming to stay with my dad, and my brothers got this stuff, you feel me? And my older brother, he was already doing his own thing. He was already in and out, and you feel me? So my mom, she started doing her own thing, and then it got to the point she couldn't really do her own thing, so all she wanted was to be with her kids, was to spend time with her kids. Then it was a lot, but that's a whole nother story time. But I was like, it was a lot on me. I was stressed out. I felt like I was the only child there for her, for real. Like, my little brother, my baby brother, like, that's my mama and my daddy baby. They spoiled him all his fucking life. But, like, he ended up coming to stay. Because at first it was just me, my mama, and her friend. And then he ended up coming to stay. When he came, shit, just, it went crazy. Like, went crazy. Then Fred ended up leaving, because there was a lot going on. And later down, grandma ended up coming. You feel me? Grandma ended up coming. But my brother, he brung a lot with him, and it was a lot. It was a lot going on. A lot. Like, my mama, I felt for her, but I felt for myself too. And then it was like, it was stuff we could do, but stuff we couldn't do. Not mine. It just popped. No, I look crazy. But it was like, stuff we could do, but stuff we couldn't do at the same time. And then my mama, she was going to protect her kids regardless. She was going to be 10 toes down with her kids regardless. But it got to the point, it gets to the point where you can't even control your kids. It gets to that point. And that's how it was. Like, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, like, and it got to the point, not only was he taking advantage, but it was so much going on. Like, if y'all really know, like, my story, it was so much going on. So, basically, and as I dive deeper into the story, y'all understand what I mean, but we're not finna do this, bro. But, basically, yeah. I didn't think, you feel me, that the next day or some days down the road that I'll walk in and see my mama trying to fight to get back. And my grandma was in the house with her, and it was just so much. Like, she didn't eat her food. She didn't eat her food that day. And I was there with her that day. My grandma got back. And before, it was just me and my mama. And my grandpa came, he made her some, like, cantaloupe, fruit plates, some chicken salad, some of her favorites. She wanted that, and he made it for her. And then she had to use the bathroom. Like, as soon as he left, she had to use the bathroom. He was already out the yard, so I was trying to help her use the bathroom. And we just kept trying. I was trying my hardest. Mama was trying her hardest. And every time, I kid you not, every time that I used to help Mama with anything, like, I always be like, because she was so fragile. And I always be like, Mama, I don't want to hurt you. Or she'll say, Naya, I don't want to hurt you. Like, or you not going to hurt me, Naya. But it just felt like I would hurt her with anything because of how fragile she was. Or look, but baby, my mama was strong, baby. Mama was strong. Like, then on top of that, y'all, let me tell you, I found out that my mama fell. While we was in Florida, my mama fell. Ain't nobody tell me. I didn't find out until she passed away, like, months down the road. Transition. My bad. But I didn't find out for months down the road that my mama fell. While I was in Florida, she was in care of someone else, and she fell. But they left her there. Knowing my mama couldn't be there by herself. Knowing my mama would have to use the restroom or something, and my mama was gonna try to get there by herself, Miss Independent. Knew that. And my mama fell, and she's fragile. That was just days before it happened. Like, bro, like, ain't no telling what that did to her body. But anyway, yes, my mama didn't eat her food. And yeah, I was trying to help her use the bathroom and stuff. And then she was just like, it's okay, we'll try again a little bit. Like, we'll try again later. So when my grandma ended up pulling back up, my mama didn't ever eat her food, bro. She didn't ever eat her food. She didn't ever finish eating her food. So boom, grandma pulled up. We ended up helping her use the bathroom. I remember mama said she started taking out her underwear, her undergarments, her underwear. She started taking out her underwear and was like, Ma, you not gonna keep your underwear on? She's like, no. Like, no. Like, when I tell you, like, everything seemed so, like, neutral. Like, you feel me? Like, it wasn't really no time. Mama was mama. She was like, no, I don't care. Like, she said, like, so when she transitioned, like, you feel me? That's how she transitioned. Like, she didn't have no underwear on, y'all. She just had on her little top. Baby. Yeah. But, yeah. So, we have to use the bathroom. She lay back down on the couch and stuff, watch TV all day, yeah. And me and my best friend, like, we was at the house all day. Like, we was in my room, kept coming out there. I sat with mama, like, watched TV, just sat with her, did for her and stuff. And then, towards the end of the night, rolled up, went out there to smoke. And I kid you not, bro. Like, this shit was fucking, it fucked with me. But it was fucking me even worse when it happened. Like, I know I'm all cool now, but, like, but out there smoking in the car, like, I kept hearing a voice in my head say, and then, like, that's why I tell people, like, trust your intuition, trust your gut. And I even tell myself that to this day, bro. Trust your gut, trust your intuition, trust yourself, Naya. Trust you, girl. But I just kept hearing the voice say, Naya, go in, like, go in the house. Go check on mama, go in the house. Like, it's time to go in, like, go in the house now. But like, I always been the type of person, like, I smoke and then I just sit in the car like for hours, or I just pull up and just sit in the car for hours, like just out there in the dark, just sitting. Like, that was just me. Like, I just go out there and sit in the car for hours and listen to music and just smoke. So of course that ate me up. You feel me? Of course that ate me up. So we finally like even me and my best friend was in the car, like we was both thinking the same thing, like when we gonna go in the house, like we finna go in the house, sit in the car, scroll, or talk some more. We finna go in the house, like we finna go in the house now, like, and we finally went in the house. Like, it felt like I was in a fucking nightmare or a dream. Like, no, there's no way, this can't be. Like, I was so shocked, like I was so in shock. Like, I didn't know what to believe, like, and then, like, I might cry. I'm not gonna lie, I already feel it, but I just remember walking in and seeing my grandma holding my mama. Like, I remember it clear as day. Like, I can't really go into detail, but seeing her hold my mama clear as day. She's on the phone with the hospice people. I'm like, why you ain't got that? But she's on the phone with the hospice people because that's who you gotta call first. She's on the phone with them or whatever, and then she's telling me, like, the child, she's telling me, I'm like, bro, like, what's going on? Like, all I see is my mom's eyes rolling back in her head, and she's trying to, like, kind of, like, hold herself up, but at the same time, she's just on my grandma, and my grandma's like, hey, you come hold your mama up. So I go, I'm freaking out, like, I'm losing my mind, going back and forth, pacing back and forth, finally sitting my stuff down, go over there, I'm trying to hold my mama up, too. Like, then she's calling the paramedics, you feel me, and telling them this, that, and the third. And, like, my grandma, she told me, she was like, she's gonna be okay, like, she's in a something. It was something she said that my mama was in, and she gotta shake back, like, she gonna come back. So, you know, I'm thinking my mama gonna come back. And then, yeah, I remember the paramedics pulling up. My mama, like, her heart was still beating, like, even as she was laying on the floor, laying in my arms, like, her heart was still beating. But it's so much, y'all. I just knew my mama would have told me something. I knew my mama would have spoke to me, even out of all her kids. And I'm not just saying like that, but I just knew my mama would have had final words with me in this physical. I know she would have. I know she did. I know she would have let me know. Like, my mama kept saying she was tired. We knew she was tired. I knew she was tired. Every time I looked at her, and she'd say, I'm tired, but I'm trying to be here for y'all, be here strong for y'all. I want all my babies back together. I want to see y'all walk the stage. She only got to see me walk the stage. All her babies not even out in this free world. That's all she wanted. All her babies back together. And yeah, paramedics came, and when they came, they was pissing me off because they asking all these questions, trying to figure out if it's a homicide, this, that, and the third. Then on top of that, y'all, bro, that shit was pissing me off because we already got explained to them. Then we telling them, and they talking about, you gotta clear the house, clear the rooms. So it's a lot going on in my head because I know what's in them rooms, you feel me? And I'm not even saying it like that. My little brother, and like I said, people that was not, you feel me, supposed to be in our environment. You feel me? Like, supposed to be there, like. And, you know, I knew what they had. You feel me? And I knew what they could bring and what it could look like and this, that, and the third. Like, I already knew that. So I was trying to protect them at the same time. So it was, and then I'm thinking about my mama. It was just so much going in my head, like, and I'm thinking about my little brother, like, it was so much in my head. And then on top of that, my little brother was in there asleep. My baby brother, he was in there asleep. So I'm trying to keep him asleep too, because he don't need to see my mama like this, because he's definitely going to lash out. And just, like, knowing how the stuff he was doing, how he was treating my mama, like, all of that triggers things in people when stuff like this happens. Like, the love for them, how you treated them, how you talk to them, your final words with them, like, You feel me? Like how you respected them, how you disrespected them, all of that's gonna come, bro. And that's a lot of times what people are going through in the grieving process, especially people that can't be at peace, you know? And it's hard to be at peace. It's hard to be at peace when you still have those things that bother you. You feel me? But everybody gotta keep going, right? Everybody gotta live in survival mode, right? Right? So yeah, so all of that was going on in my head, bro. So yeah, family was showing up, everything, and yeah, basically when the paramedics got there, they said something. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Like, is mama gonna be okay? Like, is she gone? Like, what's going on? My best friend trying to calm me down. Like, I'm just freaking out. I'm screaming. Like, I'm losing my mind, literally. And then they say something. They're like doing CPR on her, and then she goes out. No, she goes out. Then they're doing CPR. And then they're like DNR. And I'm like, what the fuck does DNR mean? Like, what does that mean? I lash out. Boom, lash out. What does the DNR mean? And then they're telling us what it means. Like, do not respond. We can't respond. Her, this, that, and that. But they were rude. Like, if I can remember everything they were saying, they were rude. Like, yeah, someone said he was like, she's a dead body. It's just a lifeless body. Like, we can't do nothing. Like, I don't know. It just sounded rude coming from them. But at the end of the day, like, they go through a lot. They see a lot. So, you know, I felt, I understood. But at the same time, like, this my mama, bro. Like, you only get one mama. It's my mama. You feel me? So I know they felt that pain too, you know. I know they understood with me too, but they gotta keep their composure. But at the same time, like, damn. So yeah, family arrived and everything, and like this going on until early morning. Like my mama's body's there. Funeral home finally come, you know, they take her body. It's a lot. Like everybody getting a phone call, grandma showing up. It's a lot, like a lot. And mind y'all, like, my name was next up on the lease at the house, and my little brother was on there too. So the repast ended up being there, which it should have never been because it was straight pure. I feel like I was being attacked from every angle. Like I just felt like attack after attack after attack. But yeah, so like the house was on me. Like it was responsibilities. It was like I was freaking out. I didn't want to go back to my dad's. To this day, I don't. I love my dad, but no, the environment, no. Like he don't even need to be there himself. But anyways, I was like, no, like I don't want to go back to my dad. I'm losing my mind. Like I'm freaking out. Like it's so much all in all. Like I just like my mom. You feel me? And my brothers, they lashing out. They freaking out. They having grief. They feeling bad. Like. You feel me? They're trying to attack me. They're bringing people, like, during the whole repast, like, literally, why are these dudes here, these young niggas, these young intern niggas, why are they here? They don't give a fuck about my mom. They should have never been here before. You feel me? Bringing all this stuff to our environment. It was never supposed to be like this. My mama wanted peace. That's what this house was supposed to be for, peace. And motherfuckers came and disturbed the shit. Why all these motherfuckers know where we live? Why motherfuckers jumping in our mama windows? Guns and shit, big and small, like shooting all over the neighborhood, like niggas pulling up, different cars, like niggas just deep in the house, like. But anyways, like repast is here. Both of my brothers, I got 3 brothers, but both of my brothers that are here in this, like all my brothers are here, but both of my brothers, oldest and youngest. These motherfuckers up here rolling weed in my mama's house. No, she ain't play that. Rolling weed at her kitchen table. Got all these young niggas in the house walking around with guns and shit. Looking fucking crazy, stupid, pissing me off. Like, whole time I'm trying to keep my scene. You know, I'm trying to understand their feelings. I'm trying to be there for them. You know, I'm trying to, you know, give them space. But no, I can't sit up here and not speak about nothing. All my stuff's still in this house. All my mama's stuff's still in this house. This house is still our house. Feel me? Y'all don't understand. My mom just passed. Y'all was never supposed to be there. Y'all brung hell from the start, bro. And why are y'all here? Y'all didn't even give a fuck about my mama. Like, all this shit was coming out of my mouth. I was so mad. I was so heated. I was so furious. It was a lot going on. But I feel like I said, everybody was attacking me, bro, from sides of the family. Motherfuckers watching this shit go down. Like, motherfuckers that could tame their ass. Like, just watching shit go down. I feel like everybody was attacking me. Even my own kin, even my own brothers, bro. Like, I kid y'all not. If I really go into detail, y'all be like, damn, I'm talking about own blood, cocking guns on me, dead to my face. Like, that's why I be telling people, like, I'm so numb, because all the stuff that I done been through and experienced, people out of love hurt me the most, bro. So that's why I tell people, like, I'm numb to this jump, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, I just go with the flow, but trust me, like, I forgive, but I never forget. It just showed me how to move with people. You show me your true colors once, and that's it. And that's how it was during this whole repass. People were showing me their true colors left and right out here fooling, bro. Like, it was so much, that whole process. And the repass went on for days, weeks. I mean, people stealing out the house, stealing things already, not even into day one. People stealing things out the house, making threats, death threats. Literally, the day of the funeral, people leaving the funeral early to rush back to the house, to break in the house, basically jumping into windows, breaking windows and jump. Like, what? And then on top of that, y'all, I just recently found out the motherfuckers let gunshots. A gunshot went off in the house while I was in there, and my mom was in there, and apparently me and her didn't hear nothing. Young niggas. But it's just so much, like, it was so much. I was supposed to have the house. Like, dude was like, you know, you go to school, you feel me? If you're in school, you keep the house, you good, no rent, like, you straight. All of that stuff transpired. I wasn't even in school. I wasn't even thinking about school, honestly. Like, you know what I mean? We're gonna get to that story time later, but like, I won't even think about school. Yes, I graduated, you feel me? But I wasn't even thinking about college, like, you feel me? I was thinking about my mom, you feel me? Like, I didn't want to go off and miss nothing. Then I know who I am. I know just college, that college life just not for me, because I just know who I am. I feel like I'm already great. I feel like I'm already smart. I feel like I can be anything I want to be, especially now with everything that I know. Like, yeah, I'm not going to college. I don't judge or shame nobody that do go to college, but baby, you're already that and more, bookie. You don't need no degree or no, you don't need no degree, no scholarship, no diploma, no bachelor's, no associates to prove that you're already great, that you already have all of those gifts already. It's already yours. If you want it, it's already yours. But anyways, yeah, a lot transpired, y'all. Like, I felt like I was losing my mind, like, with all the attacks. And on top of that, people don't understand, I was grieving too. I felt guilt too. Like, Naya, why did you go out there and smoke? Naya, why didn't you come inside? And then on top of that, y'all, that day I was literally telling myself, the day before it happened, while I was there with mom and everything, I was telling myself, like, I made up her bed and everything, like her hospital bed and her big bed. I made it up and everything so that she could get in it. I made it up and everything, but she didn't ever get in it. I made it up and everything, like, I literally, when I remember being in there, making it up, and I was just telling myself, like, so many times that I just walked away and just cried to myself because of everything, and then just seeing my mama like that. But her knowing that, you know, it was a lot on me, but I was stressed, but I did love her. But my mama knew how I was, and that I was a sensitive girl and emotional and everything, because I was just like her. But, like, I remember just being in there talking to myself, like, I'm going to do better. Like, today I'm going to do better. So, of course, what was eating me up the most was just thinking, like, I told myself that, and I did do better. But then I went outside, and I got high. You feel me? Because that's all I was doing, smoking weed. And I'm not gonna lie, I still smoke weed. But that's all I was doing, y'all, to get through the emotion. Mind you, I wasn't working. I was at home. Like, my last job, it was a factory job, Caterpillar. And then after that, I didn't go back to work. My mom she said, like, nah, you can't work. My rent gonna be too high. Just stay home with me, help me. And that was a lot on me. Like, I was upset when my mom told me that at first, because I'm like, bro, I need money. You not gonna give me no money? Like, I need money. But I was like, you gonna be good. Like, you gonna be straight. And I was good. Like, but it was still stuff that I need. So I would do little side hustles like DoorDash or Ship Shopper when I could, but barely. I go out when I could, like a couple hours and stuff. Other than that, I was always home. Ask anybody. I was always home. Always. But yeah, I don't know where I'm at, but hold on. So yeah, I'm back. I had to go watch the last thing I said. But anyways, y'all, I was losing myself, literally. Like, I became very distant. I stopped eating as much. I just stayed to myself, and eventually, feel me, I was stressing out. Like, I was getting into it with people. Eventually, I ended up having to go back to my dad's house. Like, nothing shaked at that point. Nothing shaked. Like, and you know, my mom was on Section 8, so I did try to go to the place, and they did try to help me out, but I was not finna go live in this place where addicts and stuff stay. No, I wasn't finna go stay there. So yeah, I had to pass it up. But yeah, so that ended up expiring. The time to find a place ended up expiring, and I had to go back to my daddy's house. I kid y'all not, I didn't unpack nothing. Like, I just took out what I needed, kind of put some of my decorations up. It made me feel like a little at peace. And yeah, I didn't unpack nothing. Like, stocked the rooms up, storage, like made them rooms storage. Like, I didn't unpack nothing, because no, this is not where I'm staying. This is not where I'm gonna be. No, I did not want to come back here. No. And one of the main reasons I didn't want to go back to my dad's because like 2022, 2021, one of the two, my house was shot up like right before we went back to school. And then on top of that, like, I was in my first day of COVID quarantine. Like, I had just got diagnosed with COVID. Like, and yeah, my house got shot up. And yeah, that was traumatizing. I was like, I don't know, like 16, 17, I don't know, around there. But yeah, that was traumatizing for me and my brothers. My younger brother and then the brother that's under me. It was traumatizing for us. Like, the brother under me, he was just, you know, he ain't come home. He was just doing his thing, doing his thing, what he started doing, but it got deeper. He was doing his thing. It got to the point where he won't come home. So me and little bro, we at the house, scared to go to sleep. Be times we hear things, scared to go to sleep. We used to be in our dad room, like, all lights off. Be times we just get on the floor and just sit on the floor. Like, niggas was traumatized. And then on top of that, little bro, he got shot during that. So imagine. And then he was having seizures and all types of stuff after the fact. Like, it was a lot, all in all. So it'd be times I would just leave, go to our mom's house, or mom would come pick us up, we'll stay with mom, or we'll go stay at our grandma's. Like, and then it was already like hot around the way, words in the street. Like, it was just, niggas ain't want to go to sleep, like, at night. Like, niggas, sometimes I wouldn't go to sleep because the sun came up. And then it got to the point where, at that point, that's where I was introduced to angel numbers. I started seeing 444. And at that point also, that's when I started experiencing sleep paralysis. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. But yeah, that shit crazy. So if you guys experienced, then you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I was experiencing that. So it'd be times like, I tell my dad, and this nigga thought I was crazy, laughing and stuff. Like, ain't nothing funny, my nigga. Like, I'm up here trying to scream for you, and I can't even scream for you because, you feel me, I'm choked up. But nah, if you know what I mean, then yeah, you know. But yeah, so it'll be times like I sleep with a lamp on, or I wouldn't go to sleep until the sun came up. Like, literally, like, I wouldn't go to sleep until the sun came up. But yeah, that's the time I came around angel numbers, 444. And I had bought me a 444. I remember I remember being at my grandma's house, and I think my necklace had just came. I ordered it to come to her house. I remember being at her house and telling her, like, grandma just ordered me some new necklaces or whatever, and telling her the meaning and everything, or showing her my necklaces and telling her the meaning. And yeah, ever since, like, yeah, I've been into angel numbers. And yeah, I love my angels and my guides, because for that was, for me, very motivational, knowing that I'm protected, knowing that I'm not alone, knowing that my cries and my feelings were heard. You feel me? Knowing that I'm gonna be good no matter what, because I have a guard, a shield, protection over me. Like, I don't know, it just gave me motivation, and it helped me a lot. Angel numbers, and just at that time seeing angel numbers. Like, and yeah, I ordered that necklace and I still have that necklace to that day, and I've been rocking it ever since, period. I love my angel numbers and I love my 444, yeah. But so fast forward, yeah, went back to my dad's. You know, people were doing me wrong, treating me wrong. At this point, I had started back working, and with me, like, a job, I've never kept a job. Like, I can keep a job, but you're gonna value me. I have to like the job. I have to be respected. Like, I gotta be constantly moving. Like, if I get bored, I get bored and I will leave. Like, if I'm not respected and valued, I will leave. And that's just me, and it's always been me. I will never change for nobody, and I'm gonna always speak up for myself, because I done gotten written up and fired for insubordination. Always gonna speak up for self. Always gonna respect myself. Always gonna, yeah, address the issue, like, period. But no, my mom always told me, like, always speak up for myself. So especially after losing her and being triggered so much, like, I really been standing on business about me, and I'm gonna keep standing on business about me, period. But yeah, I ended up starting back working and everything, and I ended up going to Circle K, and then I ended up going to Amazon, and I was like working both of them at the same time. Then I ended up just joining Amazon, and at this point I was still going through all the motions and everything. And honestly, you know, like, when somebody you truly love and care about passes, sometimes, you know, people just snap back like that, or sometimes it just feels like the world just keeps spinning, keeps going, which it does. Time don't stop, but time isn't really either. But it just keeps going, and that's how it was feeling. Like, I feel like everybody around me was okay except for me. Like, even down to my brother, just like, why? How are y'all still doing the same thing? Like, our mom is gone. Like, what else will it take? Like, do that not open your eyes up enough? Like, you feel me? So it was just a lot mentally and emotionally. Like, I just felt like nobody understood me. Like, nobody felt where I was coming from. And then my mom, she understood me, like, on a deeper level. I feel like she could just look at me and just feel for me. Like, her heart would just cry out for me, knowing that, like, I bottled up a lot, but I dealt with it so good and so well. And it's like, how? Like, you know, and knowing that I just seen a lot and always just been the one that was present during everything. Like, just always present, like, just there, like, you know, just seeing everything go down. Because that's how, like, how it always been. Out of me and my siblings, I was always the one just, like, present and open, but, and expressive. But, yeah, so, I know I keep getting lost. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a lot. Like, this, I tell y'all, this video is gonna be all over the place. I don't even know how long it's gonna be. But I'm gonna post it. I don't even care how I look, because I was looking at the last clip and, like, I was looking crazy at the beginning, but towards the end I just look pretty. But yeah, so all of that was going on, and there was people, a person that just made everything better. And I felt like I kind of was pushing him away, but not at the same time, because we understood each other on a deeper level, like twin. So I know that he understood. Like, he already knew, like, what I was going through. Like, I mean, like, everything from the spiritual. But, like, I craved him. Like, then he just made everything better, but I just wanted to be with him. I wanted to be in his arms, but then at the same time I thought about everybody that was around me and how people react. And then I was never fast or fresh, or just like a girl that was just out there just doing whatever she want, not caring, just being out there. I was never like that. I've always respected my parents, you feel me? And then I was just thinking about my brothers and how they are and how they get away with so much and how they've done so much bad, and, like, what could it hurt? So, like, it was a lot. Like, I just felt myself changing and losing myself, and even my people seeing it. Like, I was angry. Like, I was becoming angry. Like, you just know when you can feel yourself changing or you're just not the same. Like, every time I went through that, I felt it. I sensed it. I could see it. I could hear it. Like, I just knew. But basically, yeah, it was a whole phase of just trying to be there for people that wronged me the worst, that hurt me the most. Continuously forgiving, but still continuing to, put up with the stuff. Because knowing that they're just going to do it again, knowing that they're just taking advantage of you, knowing that they already showed you their true colors, and it is what it is, but you just got to love them from a distance, knowing it. And December came around. Y'all. Like, mind you, I haven't been in a mood to celebrate holidays since, like, my grandma, especially Christmas, since my grandma passed. So it's never been the same since. But, like, these past couple of years, like, I mean, even last year in Thanksgiving, like, that day was just terrible. I was just crying all day. And that special person I'm talking about, lovinaaniyah, he made my day that day because he just always knew, like, that's the type of connection we had, synchronicities. But he just always knew, and he made my day that day because I was just crying. I lost my keys. No, my brother lost my keys and I couldn't find him, and he wasn't there when I went to find him. I'm like, I can't find him, and he acted like he didn't care. So I'm just stressed out. I'm crying. I'm irritated. At this point, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to go nowhere. I done took out my outfit for today. I didn't put it on. I didn't took it off. Like, I'm not going nowhere. I'm sitting in the house. Like, I'm just crying and crying. And he texted me. He made my day. And then later I ended up finding my keys, but I just ended up staying home. I didn't go to nobody's house. I didn't get no plates. My peoples looked out. They made me a plate, but that was that. Like, and I just stayed in the house. I got myself together. I got cute, and I just took me some pictures in the mirror and lay back in my bed. Like, made me some little TikToks and pictures and lay back in my bed. So yeah, just holidays ain't been the same. But December came around. Christmas came around. Of course, somebody family doing something. Somebody's having to get together at their house. For me, my grandma's house, we've always had that. So it's always been a thing just to go over there. So I was there, like, I was there with family, everything. We ate, whatever, still not the same. Never be the same. Then 31st came. Mind you, like, I was having visions, I was having dreams of it before, prior, and it's things that, like, we talked about. Like, when I would have these dreams, I would text him, or if he had dreams, he would text me, like, or call me. Like, we just always knew, like, it was always something, but we understood but couldn't understand. But he knew more than me. Like, he was already, he already knew more than me, but was working, like, connected in the spiritual, if that makes sense. But well, fast forward to January 2nd, because that's when I found out. I don't know, I just woke up. I just jumped up out of my sleep. It was that morning. I jumped up out of my sleep and I looked at my phone. And when I looked at my phone, I read, Naya, what happened to Kayron? From a friend, an ex-friend. I'm like, I'm tripping already. I'm like, what you mean what happened to Kayron? So I'm texting her back, then I'm going on Instagram. I'm trying to figure out, I'm going on his people's social media, his sister's social media. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Then I see something. I highlight. Then I'm sorry, y'all. Phone battery thing. Then I see something, a highlight from 2 days ago. Say January 2nd, and it's confirming what she's trying to tell me. I'm like, no way. I'm freaking out. So I'm at my dad's. I remember just sitting in my bed and I'm losing my mind. Like, my little brother come in and I'm trying to explain to him, like, bro, Kayron, like, no, bro, like, no way, like, I'm losing my mind, but I'm also trying to keep my sane because I'm knowing nobody in this house understand my pain except for me. So my dad coming there, he getting ready to go to work. And like, how can you not see the pain in my eyes, hear the pain in my voice? I'm telling him, like, and he's like, he seen it some days ago. And I'm like, what you mean, bro? Like, I'm just not finding out, and it happened 2 days ago. And you just acting like it's nothing. And then after I think my little brother, he did. Like, I was just in there crying. I think as soon as my dad left, I can't remember if my little brother left too, but I just remember, like, I was just waiting for them to leave. I just needed a house to myself, and I just remember throwing shit at the wall, just lashing out, crying, just no, screaming, like, no, this can't be true, no way, like, my sweet boy, like, no. And it's just like, I couldn't believe it. Like, it's been plenty of times in my life where I've questioned God, but I remember just questioning God, like, why would you do this to me? Knowing everything that he meant to me, knowing that would crush me, knowing that would break me, knowing that I just lost my mom and now him. Like, what else? I'm gonna cry. But I was like, what else? Like, why? Like, K-Ron? Like, no way. Like, my heart, bro. And then it was like, I'm like, my mama, I need to cry. My mama knew. My mama knew. She knew how I felt about him. She knew the glow that he put on my face. She could see how I changed. She could see how he lit me up, how it just lit up. And then how at times I would go dual, or how my light would dim, or how I would just be irritated. It's because when me and him weren't talking, that's exactly how I would be. I'd be irritated. I'd be mad with the world. Like, you feel me? Because he was my safe space. He was my comfort. Feel me? My happiness, my peace, like, my love. Like, the only one I feel like truly understood me. Like, that I truly felt connected to. Like, and, like, I think about my mom, like, mama, like, I need my mama. Like, I'm supposed to be crying to my mama. My mama supposed to be holding me, and then I can't even cry to my mama. But with him, like, it felt like my heart was ripped out of my body. Like, my heart was ripped out of my chest. Like, during my mama repast, it was feeling like that too. So many times during my mama repast, I felt like I was finna pass out. Like, I was finna just, like, it just felt like I was finna pass out. So many times I felt like I was finna have a heart attack or something. But with him, like, you know, that aching pain, like, I just had that. I was having so many pains in my body, like, everywhere, but, like, pains, but, like, not pains, like, more so, like, tension pains. Like, I feel it, but it's not hurting me, but I feel it. And it was hard. I cried every day. It was hard. I cried every day for months. And during these months, he showed me every day he never left me. Like, I felt like I was losing my mind, but finding my mind at the same time. Like, so many synchronicities that were already there before, but more, like, I mean, at this point, I was seeing every angel number that we used to spot together and be like, that's something, like, we have a connection, soul tie. Like, you sent that at this number, you sent that at this time, like we just knew. But everything was clicking, like, everything was coming to me. Like, at this point, I done seen every angel number there is. At this point, I'm having visions. I'm seeing things. I'm having dreams. Like, I'm feeling him. Like, hold on. At this point, I'm feeling him and everything. Like, I just know he's with me, but like at the same time, I'm like, am I delusional? Like, am I crazy? Like, am I tripping? Like, kid you not, my brother would come in my room. We're in there like smoking, chilling, whatever, listening to music, and I'm over here just smiling at the beauty around me. Like wow, like he just opened me up to so much. Like, it hurt, and at times it still hurts. Like, it's always gonna hurt, but just knowing like the connection we have. He's my twin flame, and like just everything was clicking. Like, even everything that came to me, like it brought me into a whole spiritual awakening, like of who I am, why I came here, who I was before this, what's my purpose, how my journey was, how everything affected me, how my upcoming and upbringing affected me, how I need to go within, how I need to heal from those things, like how that, delayed my healing and everything. But y'all, also at the time, I know it says all over the place, also at the time of his transitioning, I became very angry, like at everyone around me. Like, I just became very distant, but I was mad at everyone around me because, like, I'm here for y'all. I always been here. I always showed up. Then when I become distant, y'all attack me for becoming distant, for isolating myself, but y'all don't allow me to grieve. Y'all not allowing me to grieve. Y'all not allowing me to mourn. Y'all not allowing me to sit with my emotions. Y'all not allowing me to feel these emotions. Y'all not allowing me to understand why I had to go through this, or why I feel this way about this or that. You feel me? Y'all not allowing me to do these things so that I can heal. Y'all just want me to get out here and keep going, living in survival mode, knowing I have things that are bothering me. So I was getting a text from everybody like, you don't love your family, you hate us, you don't F with us, you with his family, why we see you with them, but you say you wanted a break. Because they feel my pain, they understand my pain. Feel me? And then on top of that, they're all I have of him in this physical. You feel me? And I want them to know that I'm here for them. I want them to know the experiences that I feel so that they can know that K-Ron is still here with them, because I know that they've had dreams. You feel me? They've experienced him or felt his presence or feel like he's with them. And I want them to know that he is. You feel me? And it's like, I was blessed with them in so many ways. I don't have no sisters. He blessed me with so many siblings, bro. And it is just so much all in all. Like, they remind me of him in so many ways. Like, I feel like I'm with them every time. With him every time that I'm with them, But he's with all of us. And I definitely know he's with me. Like, he's at a part of my soul. Like, for me, we locked in. It's forever. Like, we always said, and that's the thing. Like, we always said forever. Like, if I go in our texts or whatever and I type up forever, like, it's gonna be like forever, forever, forever. Like, we always said forever, like. But yeah, like, everybody was showing me their true colors, and my big heart tell, bro. I'm like, dang, bro, like, it was hurting me. Like, I was literally crying, like, dang, bro, this how y'all feel. Like, y'all don't understand me. Y'all know everything that I've been through. Y'all know the hurt that I've been through. And y'all know I love family hard, because I could have cut y'all off for allowing me to make myself feel like I have to be comfortable in someone's presence that hurt me for years. Y'all making me feel like my feelings don't matter, or like if I did come out years ago and say it when it was happening, how y'all would have treated me then. You feel me? So, yeah, it was a lot of words with my people. And a lot of true colors shown, bro. And even to this day, and that's why right now, my relationships with people, they're like fading out and coming to an end. Like, it's still love, but from a distance. Like, you just gotta understand, everybody can't go to where you're going. Everybody will not always understand you. And since a little girl, I always felt misunderstood. But to them, I always been like joyful, jolly Naya, always dancing, always smiling, goofy, but to herself, go to sleep if she get bored. Like, always up under her parents. That's to them, I always been that. But why? Why? Why was she like that? Why are you like that? You know? But it was just a lot all in all, like, it was a lot of resentment, because it's like I should have just took off and left. Like, that shit was eating me up so bad. And then it's like a couple days after I found out, I wanted to go down there, but I had someone ride with me, because the timing I was on, the mindset I was on, like, I wanted to just ride out there and drive into the ocean. And I told her, I was like, if you want with me, like, I would go out there. Like, I just want to walk in the ocean. Even when I go to the ocean to this day, I be saying that, because, like, just take me away. Like, but, I just know I needed someone, because it was a lot already on my mind, a lot I was going through. I don't think I needed to go down there by myself. So I got someone to go with me, and we got there. His people actually knew her, so that was good. And yeah, just looking at them, man, and seeing him and them, and then just seeing how they was trying to be okay, but so welcoming at the same time. Like, just meeting me, them meeting me for the first time, or knowing of me and finally seeing me, like, but I could sense the hurt, I could feel the hurt. Like, I remember going in the room talking with his mom, and I just felt the chills. Like, at times I didn't know what to say. Like, but they all made me feel so loved and comforted and understood. Like, even to this day, like, we locked in. I love them with all my heart, literally. But yeah, so, you know, I'm kindling with his family, bonding with his family as time goes on. We're taking trips and everything. Everybody just, you know, trying to get through this together, you know. But also just trying to get through with life too at the same time. Like, we gotta find a balance. But everything is still, like, getting deeper. The synchronicities, the visions, the dreams. Like, at this point, I'm getting readings. Like, I'm getting readings done. Like, and my first reading, like, she basically confirmed my delusions to me. Like, girl, like, yes, that's what you're experiencing. He's your twin flame. Like, he's your God on the other side. Like, it was all a part of the plan. Your mom knew. Like, you have a whole team behind you. Like, you have people protecting you left and right. Like, you're an empath. You're this. You're that. Like, just everything. And that was like confirmation, you know, clarity for me and stuff. And everything was getting deeper and improving, and then knowing that I have to do the work and heal and get right with myself and clear my path and just let people be and let go, knowing that I can't help everybody, knowing that everybody's not going to understand me, you know. Just love them, but let them be, like, because everybody's on a journey of their own with the same destination. Like, you're not delaying nobody healing, but you're always trying to worry about everybody else. That's just how it is. You're draining yourself of all your energy, putting it into other people, places, and things. So yeah, I had to learn that, and I'm still learning that. And honestly, that's at the point that I'm in now, you know. I don't believe, let me state that everything, when I say everything came to me, I've probably been in like 2 or 3 spiritual awakenings at this point. But of course, like, my very first spirituality and religion came into it, you know. I'm still learning, but I learned that, you know, yeah, spirituality and religion came into it, and I'm still learning, but learned that, you know, everybody are spiritual beings having the human experience. You know, I can't question God because these things were already in play. They were already set up. And whether I believe it or not, some of these things I manifested. If this thing say my phone there one more time, whether I believe it or not, some of these things I manifested into reality with my thoughts. So I'm learning, you know, that's why I said it's all a mindset thing, because your thoughts can transform your whole reality. And I'm learning a lot of the things came into play because of my thoughts, you know, and everything like so. But I'm just trying to be the best me so that I can, you know, use my gifts in the right way and just be great and loving and radiate positive healing energy to others while also elevating myself. I'm on a peace journey, I'm on a love journey, I'm on a self-healing journey. If you know me, then you know I've never cared about having boyfriends, hoes, relationships, and that never been the hype for me ever, like, ever. And I'll go ahead and let y'all know I'm still a virgin at 20 years old. Yeah. But I'm very humble because I know a lot of people think a lot about me. And I just be like, hey, let them think what they want. But can't nobody come and try to check me on nothing, clock it. But, yeah, saying all that to say, like, you're great in every way. And everything that you ever been through was to mold you into who you are, designed to be. You know, it hurt losing my mom. It hurt losing him. But I didn't learn with my mom. And I think with my mom, after that, it was like, Naya, go be free. But I still felt like I had a lot hold on me. But it was like, Naya, go be free, live. And these are things I've been told before, and I didn't go live, because if I lived, then I would have been going to be with the person I love, and not give a fuck what anybody else had to say around me. But, yeah, now I'm just focused on healing me, loving me, not playing about me, spending on 100,000 about me. Don't ever play about me. Knowing that I'm going to be great, everything and more. And I'm going to be okay, because I'm protected and I'm held. And I have a covenant with the Most High, with the universe. Like, you feel me? I got an army behind me. An army. An army. Can't nobody fool me. Period. But nah. I think I'm going to post this because this video is too long not to post. And I've said a lot. And then, yeah. I'm going to just have to segmentize it or whatever. I might come back and like do a little story time between. I don't know. And last thing before I go, because my phone died and I took my hair back out. I know it look unproportional and stuff, but I don't care. But yeah. So we're in a whole heat transition. We're in a whole new year. Everything, all this stuff is happening. New experiences. Everything is coming to me. I'm in a whole spiritual awakening. And people are still doing me wrong. People are still showing me their true colors. The people, the ones I love the most. Some stuff happening like back to back. I was being attacked. Like, and I was losing my mind. Like, I was doing crazy stuff. And a lot of, with everything, even with losing my mom, it was triggering a lot of things in me. Like, I deal with a condition called trichotillomania, where you have the urge to pull out your hair. So I was dealing with that. I was having deep relapses of that.
Also, I wasn't eating or having the urge to eat unless I smoked. But after my twins' transition, I lost so much weight and I stopped craving the foods I normally eat and was very picky or just miss meals because I wanted to eat just fruits, no meat.
2 days in a row that someone I love very deeply, that have, you know, wronged me plenty of times and I still love and try to be there for them, they stole from me. They stole from me the first day, and you feel me? I lashed out on them per usual because they've always stole from me. Just steal from me. Like, why do you? I can't stand when people steal from me. Just ask me for it. Like, I'll give it to you, and then on top of that, I give to you. Don't steal from me. You feel me? And then the second day, they stole from me again. So I think the first day I went in there, trashed this room, this, that, and the third. And the second day, I'm already knowing, like, what dude on, you feel me? I'm already knowing type energy and stuff he be doing.
And it was stressful
So I'm not
because my
letting
dad
up.
was always at work and
I
wouldn't
stayed
jump
up a
till
long
something
time that night.
happened.
I slept with my
But
door
everything
locked,
I
like,
was
not
attacked,
even finna play
he would
with
tell
you.
me go in my room.
So I think I left and I came back home and I go in there and I see like my stuff being messed with and stuff. So I lash out again. I'm seeing my stuff being messed with and stuff being stolen from me again. So I lash out again. I go in there and I just start disrupting stuff. Yeah.
The reason I kicked holes in the wall is because my brothers and my dad already made holes and stuff in the wall when they were upset. So I was like, Ima, make you feel me.
I'm tired of being wrong. I'm tired of being misused. I'm tired of being taken advantage of, all this stuff. And then I got into it that day too. Mind you, that was with my younger brother. I got in that day too with my older brother. Me and him got into it and he was like, you're not going to be nothing. Basically, like, all mama stuff gonna continue seeing in stores. You never gonna have nothing. It's just gonna sit there. It's all the ways, like this, that, and the third. That hurt. And I was finna lash out on him. I was finna go off on him. But I didn't. I just, you feel me? I think I just cried myself to sleep. Like, I just cried about it. You feel me? And yeah, that next morning, y'all, I got back on here to say that next morning, I woke up to a phone call from an apartment place that I was on a waiting list for. I woke up to a call from them and they like, we got a place. Like, yeah. So I, like, every time I look back at that and think of that, I just be like, that was my angels. Like you gonna be good. Like, they removed me out of that situation, out of that environment. Like, so I can be great, so I can be me, so I can heal, so I can sit with my emotions. Like, so I can be understood. Like, so I can feel their presence even more. Like, yeah. But I just came back on here to say that, and yeah, I'm gonna post this video. I don't even care how I look no more. I'm gonna post it. I don't even care, because I'm still that girl. I'm beautiful inside out, period. I love y'all, and I thank everybody that watched this video all the way through and support me, everything I do, because we're gonna blow regardless, period. I know something gonna shake. I'm already knowing.